We are in Hua Hin, and in this video I am going to show you pretty much all the aspects of what this city has to offer. This is the best of Hua Hin. There are several reasons why I think Hua Hin is a very interesting tourist destination, but it's not only a tourist destination, it's also a place where people retire, people choose to live a longer period of the year. And in this video I'd like to explore the most beautiful parts of Hua Hin. I'll be showing you a night market, a viewpoint. We're checking out several beaches, also the ones that are further out a little drive away from Hua Hin, to give you a good impression of what the city has to offer. We're starting off at Huahinbeach. Now this is the main beach, this is where it's all happening. Hua Hin is not famous for its crystal clear water, but on a good day like this, it is actually super nice to be in the water. You're seeing a lot of people using the water to cool down. There is a nice breeze, some natural shading from the palm trees. You're able to rent a jet ski, lay underneath the umbrellas, have some food and a fresh coconut over there. It is quite a nice, calm environment to chill at. Walking away from the main beach, Huahinbeach. A good thing they introduced since 2018, you're not allowed to smoke at the beach anymore. Not on the beach. If you want to go for a little smoke, you can, but you have to walk away from the beach. It's getting a little bit more lively as we go. People trying to sell their business, whatever they're selling. There are bikinis, breezy clothes, and the old coconuts. Some cafes. You can buy your souvenirs over here as well. There is some fried chicken, actually proper fried chicken. This is your little stall, the lady selling fried chicken. You're able to book your tours here. There is option to rent a car, motorbike. They've got it all in this small little alley towards the beach. Just 200 meters away from the beach, it is possible to have some food over here, have some drinks over here. They're slightly more affordable than if you drink some beers right at the beach. You can rent bicycles over here, and if you want to leave but don't want to order a taxi, you got these drivers at the end of this 200 meter strip where you can get a somewhat like tuk-tuk vehicle. It is quite walkable in this area. There are quite a few restaurants, bars. So if you find a hotel in this area, it's actually perfect. But we rented a car for today. This cost us 800 baht per day. And this can bring us around the whole of Hua Hin. We're not doing this alone. We're doing this with Nuna!
Hey, what's happening, James?
Are you excited for today?
Yeah!
Why are you excited for today?
Because we're going to the beach and it's hot.
Nuna, we haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been?
With my parents in the home because they're visiting us in Thailand.
Where are we going?
To the beach.
Which beach? We just came from the beach.
Khao, Takiab, something like that. Let's figure it out.
Sounds good. If you want to have a quieter beach, you're gonna have to come to Khao Takiab beach. It is possible to lay underneath these umbrellas, order some food, have a drink here at the beach. The water is basically the same water, but it doesn't really look as attractive as Hua Hin Beach. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. So an honest review video this is going to be as well. Suddenly we realized we're walking and there's hundreds of thousands of small little crabs. First impressions of this beach, Nuna?
Not very attractive, but I think I can spend a day here.
100%.
100%.
You can rent a jet ski. There are a few banana boats, but not as much as Hua Hin Beach. So if you want to have a quieter beach, this is more your cup of tea. Talking about tea, let's have a coffee. We're not getting paid to say this, but Gin Club, I highly recommend paying it a visit chill out at the beach. They have good coffees, amazing coconuts.
The best coconuts.
What were you just saying?
That I cannot imagine that they didn't put 5 spoons of sugar in it.
Because it's so sweet.
It's so
There's
good.
so much flavor. This place is right at the beach. It's got a bar in the middle, surrounded by comfortable sofas and beach beds. At the back there's a changing room, locker room. You can have a shower here if you want. And attached to the gin club, they have a spa where you can have a foot massage, Thai massage, oil, body scrub. I am also showing you some of the menus, so you got a bit of an idea what the prices they charge over here. Hua Hin is also famous for its many golf courses. Now, there's one right at the beach. It is actually looking pretty fine. I cannot golf myself, but I think it is good to mention because I know some of you are actually really into golf, and Thailand in general, people have been telling me over the time I've been spending here, Thailand is actually a very good country to do affordable, great golfing. We move away from the beach. We're going to our next stop. We're taking you to the newest shopping center of Hua Hin. We are at Bluport, Hua Hin. It opened in 2016. I take you quickly through a shopping mall of Hua Hin so you get a bit of an idea of what Hua Hin shopping malls has to offer. There are a few big ones out here. It's got a few things to do for kids. There are 5 floors, 1,000 shops, about 1,500 parking spots. So that was quite nice that we could park our car quite close to the entrance of this building. This is filmed on a Monday afternoon and it is not busy at the moment. If you're going here on a Sunday, it is actually quite busy and you got a total different experience. If you are on holiday, you can buy some souvenirs at the basement. There is a food court, a H&M. There is a cinema with VIP seats. You can buy your electronics here. There is a coffee club, Burger King, Starbucks, Wine Connection, and there is a Only Golf. I have no experience about this whatsoever, but I think it's also quite nice to know that it is available right here. But Hua Hin is more than just beaches and shopping malls. I took you now to Khao Hin Lek 5 Viewpoint. This is a viewpoint roughly 3 kilometers away from the city center. Now I left Nuna behind because this hill, this mountain, is basically famous for the amount of monkeys. Their monkeys are just chilling there, but if they sense you have some food on you, they can be quite aggressive, these monkeys. So this is why Nuna stayed at the hotel. I did not bring any food and I don't carry any bags or anything that is interesting for the monkeys. So hopefully they leave me alone. But you're gonna have to be aware a little bit. You see also a gentleman here, he's carrying a stick, and this is probably because his guide told him so, to scare the monkeys away. But guys, we are now at the viewpoint of Hua Hin. Such a beauty. And it's a windy day at the beach. You see actually a lot of kites up in the air. It is a beautiful day in Hua Hin, Thailand. You also can see the new train station of Hua Hin. There are many new train stations built lately, and the infrastructure train-wise improved quite a lot in the last decade or two. It was only a few minutes drive to get here. No parking fee, no entrance fee, just a little breather. It is well maintained and it's not overly crowded. Actually a nice serene environment we are in right now. It is dry season still, so this is why it looks like it's winter time, but it's actually 34 degrees today. I'm just gonna lower my voice because there are a few other people, but you can hear the city from a distance. Some cars, a few trucks driving by. And obviously a couple of different birds at the very far distance. Hua Hin Viewpoint. I'd say the viewpoint of Hua Hin. I'm back at Soi 61. We just came from there earlier today. That's where Huahinbeach is. Now, I took you back here real quickly before we pick up Nuna to go to check out some night market. Because I like to show you the tranquil environment here in Hua Hin. This is one of the most liveliest places. It's still early, so I leave it up to your imagination what this street will look like in the evening. But I'm gonna have to say it looks quite mellow, even though the music will be turned up a little louder than it is now. There is some kind of party setting here. But yeah, I don't want to go here during the evening because there will be some ladies trying to hustle you. But overall, it is actually really mellow and quite friendly compared to maybe some other places like Pattaya or Bangla Road. Nothing like that, but there is definitely a little party vibe in this street. The walking street of Huahin. Anyway, I want to bring you back at this part of town because it's turning more lively when the evening starts, and I want to give you a complete idea of what this city is like, and I might as well walk you through some streets and somewhat more interesting streets, let's say. It's got a lot of different restaurants, different bars, and you actually really get that holiday vibe over here. Yes, there are quite a few older people over here, but this town is definitely not just for the elderly. No, I think it has all the elements. You got a bit of nightlife, you got a lot of different good restaurants, you got Japanese, Korean, but also Italian, French cuisine over here. Obviously the delicious Thai food. Let's ease in the evening, pick up Nuna and go to one of the liveliest night markets of Hua Hin. We parked the car for 40 baht and now we're gonna explore the liveliness of Hua Hin on the Monday night. We got welcomed by some salted barbecued fish. Soy 88. This is where it's happening. It doesn't matter what night. It's Monday night, 7 o'clock, and it's going off. It is not like the biggest party ever, but people are coming together no matter what day of the week. Isn't this beautiful? Not just the vibes. We're eating away, drinking away, and people coming together right at this square. We've got the beer section here. Lovely ladies, Takiab. This is Soy 88 in Hua Hin. Duda, would you recommend Hua Hin for youngsters like us?
Youngsters like us.
Yeah.
Youngsters like us, yes.
So you had a good time here in Hua Hin?
Yeah, well, this is like the third or fourth time that I'm here in Hua Hin, and there are a lot of older people, but I think it's always good to go to different places, and it's a nice, relaxed place to be.
Yeah.
Not too long, maybe.
Yeah.
I've been to different places in Huahin and also to the water park, which was amazing, by the way.
Oh yeah, not this time.
Not this time, but a couple of years ago.
What's the name of the water park?
Vananava Water Park.
Oh wow, We are not sponsored by this water park at all. We are sponsored by the IDA. That is a company that is supplying international driving permits. We definitely do recommend getting one when you decide to drive somewhere in Southeast Asia. There are several reasons for that. I'll put some links down in the comments so you're able to actually find the proper website to the IDA.
Did you have a good time in Huahin?
The tourist over here and the expat community over here is actually really mellow. The people are lovely, people have time for you. I'm also doing a lot of street interviews, so every time I basically ask someone, hey, do you have some time for me? 8 out of 10 they actually have time, and that's actually a high ratio. The only thing that I do recommend, if you're coming here to rent a motorbike or rent a car or prepare yourself to book a taxi or a tuk-tuk every time you want to go somewhere, because there are a lot of different areas that are quite interesting, but you have to, drive maybe 10 minutes from where you are. But I love it. The beach is nice. Huahin is not famous for the amazing beaches, but I actually love the stretched out long beaches. They're not the widest, but it's actually a really nice beach.
And if you're also in Huahin, I would recommend going to Khao as well.
The whole coastline is actually really beautiful.
The whole Thailand.
Whole Thailand. Come on over to Thailand. Come on over to Southeast Asia. This channel is actually based in Thailand. We're showing you the beauty of Southeast Asia, and we're meeting a lot of interesting people along the way. Thank you, Nuna, for being part of this show. Thank you all for watching till the very end. We would like to say from Huahin in Thailand, bye for now and stay jammed.